Don't fall asleep, don't go. Said tired of being bound by fear, tired of looking back in my rear. All this shit just getting old. I can't even hear myself when I look in the air. Said what you want from me, little nigga. Said what you want from me, little bitch. I been doing my shit trying to get rich. I been doing my shit trying. I been trying to do all this fucking shit. I been trying to move left, right. Ain't got no cheat code to life. And these niggas want me to act right. Said no way, Jose. They breaking laws every day. They doing that shit without batting an eye, babe. Said, so what you really want to do tonight? How you really want to groove tonight? We about to be in the view tonight, and that's all I can do, cause this beat is really a minute, but this beat really is like a minute long though. Like 17 was like
Ain't shows like clothes I can get attached, cause these hoes 5 starters like lit matches. I've been feeling really lost, looking all attachments. I don't really go outside cause I hate traffic. I don't wanna go outside, get caught in traffic.
Probably one of the shortest albums, I believe. Yeah, shortest albums. But Lulu Locked In back here with another video. We got another album review for y'all. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the video. Don't get too sad. I know that that beat, this whole album is like, I mean, I guess the Balloonerism album was kind of just as sad, being that, you know, the Macus of the Millers, but like 17 was truly like a sad album. When did this album drop? I believe this album dropped when I was 17. When I was 17, if you want me. Yeah, had to be 16 because it was 2017, birthday's in December. So it had to be when I was 16. And this album actually, if you haven't listened to this album yet and you're still depressed, I promise you it will at least get you halfway through depression. Like 17, X's 17, like literally like changed. I don't know. They said something about the frequency of music, and he apparently cracked the code to frequency. I think as well as Tory Lanez. I think they're the only two people that really cracked the code in frequency and making people feel good in songs again, kind of like how Michael Jackson did. But you know, we're not gonna talk about frequency right now. First, we're gonna talk about this intention. The intention, he literally made this album. He literally explains it in the first song. I'm not gonna play the explanation because I don't want to get copyrighted. But basically, he made this song for literally, what do you call them? Immoral, not immoral. That sounds horrible. Crazy word. I might have to Google it. This album, it's more of a whisper tone. That's how he described it. He described it as like a whisper in the air, and it was really about, because this is Young X. This is like, I think, is this fresh beating off his? I'm not gonna bring it up, but like, you know, the hanger incident is, I think it's fresh off of that, and this was literally the album he dropped right after that. Basically he dropped it for people literally with depression, and partly for just, I think he literally just wanted to put his old life to rest, and this is the only way that he could do it, by giving something back to not only his fans, because X was like his fan base was crazy, it still is crazy, but like in the sense of, like, he would literally talk to his fans and make sure his fans was cool. Like, I don't think there's many artists that would do that. I would say Kanye, but Kanye, we're not gonna talk about that nigga. And you know, I think X is who, I think X was what celebrities should aspire to be, and it's kind of crazy that he got off the way he did, because he was really trying to change his shit. He was really trying to go forwards and not backwards. But yeah, X, he basically made this album for people with depression, and just like the worst, lowest low self-esteem that you could ever see. Like, if you literally feel like you're at rock bottom, I recommend listening to this album. You might cry a few times, but I bet you'll feel good after listening to the album like 4 or 5 times. That's my thing. But yeah, I think those were his intentions. His intentions with this album were basically just to heal. I think really just to heal people. Ooh, is this his best? I mean, we didn't really get to see what this kid could even fucking do. We didn't even get to see what the guy could do. You know what I mean? Is this his best album? I don't know. Question mark? Question mark is kind of fire. It might be better, actually. Question mark, 17 might be his second best album. I'll probably say question mark is probably, like, if we're saying like start to finish, and if I could listen to it multiple times without like not getting, I don't want to say I would get sick of 17, but like you have to be in a certain mood for 17. You know what I mean? Like, you have to want to listen, like you have to be in a certain spot to listen to 17. That album isn't for like shits and giggles. Question mark was low key for not shits and giggles, but like there are a few songs on there where you feel like you can vibe out to. There's not a lot of songs on 7. Like, what the fuck you gonna vibe out to Jocelyn Flores? You gonna vibe out him talking to like, you know what I mean? Like there's just like there's certain ways you can't weigh this shit. It's like comparing Tom Brady to fucking Antonio Brown. You know what I mean? Like it's like one of those situations. My opinion. I don't really have an opinion on this album because this is not like one of those albums that should be. I don't like. I think everything does have an opinion, but I don't think. I think this is literally one of those albums that you shouldn't have like any type of like opinion on other than thank you, because like he literally made this. Like if you don't understand why he made this album, I guess if you're an old head and you don't understand, like you don't understand that people make music with a reason, then it's like yeah. But he literally made this shit to heal people, and it sounds sad, but like when you listen to it, you're like damn. And then like it's like a good mix of both, but like it's not for like it's not for the ears of everybody, I should say. That's probably the best. That's probably the only thing I have to say about this album. What would I have wanted next from X? Damn, definitely a conscious album, because if y'all haven't heard any of X's conscious songs like Riot, that's probably like the most known one that I can name right now. Where I haven't listened to old X in so long, but like he got mad shit on SoundCloud still that still has yet to be like touch dropped. Riot was dropped, I think, on Apple Music. But like all his other shit, like X used to be on some crazy shit, just rapping fast, talking real shit. Like I definitely I would have needed some conscious shit out of X, but I don't even think he was like Juice WRLD when it came to making music. I don't think he made music, a ton of music at once. I think he made music as he felt it, type shit, on some Michael Jackson. Like whatever came to him, I think he was just in the moment, type of deal, and that's what we got from him. I think that's why people loved him so much, which is crazy. But yeah, I really want him. I would have wanted him to like speak his mind more about what the fuck's going on in the world. Because honestly, X probably would have been telling us a lot right now, for being real. X probably would have been telling us what the hell's going on inside the rap game with Diddy. X would have probably told us what the fuck Drake did. X would have probably told us what the fuck Kendrick did. X would have probably told us what the fuck he probably would have told us what the baby did. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know what the fuck he did, but he probably would have told us. You know what I mean? Like damn. Like they really killed that nigga way too fast. He really like he wasn't even 20, he wasn't even 25, 24 when he died, right? He was like 20, 22, 23 or some shit. Like that's crazy, bro. That's really crazy to think about. Like, nigga really had his whole life ahead of him, and that shit was stamped. Like he was already stamped in the game. Before he even dropped this album, he was stamped in the game. Like nigga dropped Look At Me. Nigga dropped Look At Me and niggas went nuts. And niggas could not replicate that shit. Niggas tried to replicate that shit, but they really couldn't. X was like, damn man. But my final thoughts. I guess X, if you're wherever up down, if you're looking up or down, because I don't know where you're gonna go. You did a lot of shit, man. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like X, you did so much shit. We don't know where you are right now. If you're looking up or down at us or at me, shit, man. You made a beautiful thing, and we thank you for it every day. At least I do. Like I said, there's not a second that goes by that I don't think about 17 as an album. And I think like when I think about it, where does 17, like that's what I mean though. I can't, like I feel like I genuinely can't put it in a ranking, because I feel like it's an honorable mention where it, like even whatever list you make, you have to mention this album. It's like one of those things where it's like you may not get it at first, but when you understand why he made this album and you understand like the stories that he's telling in the album in such a short span of time too, like it's like he literally didn't even, I don't think he had a song longer than 2 minutes on this album, which is crazy. Like most, you know what I mean? Like you at least have a 5 minute in there, and a long interlude or a short, like you know what I mean? You at least have something in there that's like exceeding. But this nigga literally just dropped what it seems like samples or demos and made it into something crazy. And it's only like a 22-minute album, so it's like if you don't have the time to listen to that, you really just didn't want to. I don't think you wanted to heal. That's you know what I mean? Like this album is like damn near therapeutic is the word. I think that's the best word to put this album. This album is like the most therapeutic album ever, and I don't think I could ever like rank it like above or below anything just because of what it did for me, like specifically. And it has bias. Maybe that's just the bias speaking. Is this what I sound like when I talk about J. Cole? Because like Clouds, my nigga, I might do a review on that just alone, just to like decipher each bar. You know what I mean? Because I'm not even gonna talk about Cole right now. See what I'm saying? But yeah, 17. If I had to rank it, it would definitely be in my top 10. If I had to rank it, like if I was like gun to head, like hey, where 17? Where are you ranking? Like X fan, crazy X fan. But yeah, it would definitely either it wouldn't be top. Yeah, it can't be top five. There's no way in my head that it could be top five, but it definitely can be like top 10, 9 or 10, 8, 9, 10. It definitely wouldn't be. It wouldn't be in the high ranges of my top 10 all time, but it definitely would be in my top 10. X-Men. It still sucks, bro. Because I'm kind of happy that he didn't drop a lot of music, so they couldn't Juice WRLD his ass, Mac Miller his ass, and just milk his name for money, dropping on his worst tracks, and knowing that people will listen to it because it's like, well, what else are we gonna listen to if we want to listen to X? You know what I mean? Because he's really gonna be one of like he's gonna be the Tracy McGrady of fucking that's fucked up to say, but he is gonna be the Tracy McGrady of the rap game. It's like, damn, bro, this nigga had too much potential and he died. You know what I mean? Not to say Tracy McGrady died, but his career ended on some bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, actually, his career ended on some bullshit. Like, the nigga should be alive. He probably would have dropped like 4 albums in this span of time, or one great fucking album that would have had niggas being like, yeah, he's that nigga. He's that nigga. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the video, comment what you want to see next. And, peace. Hey guys.